Kai Cenat just ended his Mafia-thon, 700,000 wows and cows and subscribers. I think Kai has superseded. He's no longer a streamer, like me and Damo were saying. He's not a streamer. He's an entity. And I think Phantom even agrees with this because Phantom had this to say about the concept of subbing to Kai.
Just feel it. I said it. I was the first one to say it. I said Kai gonna hit an M. See, here's my theory. Let me. See, my theory is
I need that.
Right. If I'm right now, it's all like it's fan love, right? And people supporting him. Maybe 2-3 days, whatever. If I'm a big company or corporation and I want to add placement, I'm gonna just start gifting like no check. I'm not even gonna say, but like if I'm like anybody with a brain, what? Here's 20,000, Kai. He got to say my name every time. Think about it. I take 20,000 that I was gonna already spend on billboards in a random city or whatever. It's throw it on Kai stream, which everybody watching, right? And he gonna keep saying, bro, is that not smart? Is that not tech?
B-Souls is crazy AO, by the way, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I heard that.
I need that on my soundboard.
Yeah, we all heard that.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it got to the point where at one point, like, they were live streaming to 300,000 people, you know, when they were asleep or whatever. Like, they were dead sleep. Drewski was talking about how they were sleeping and, you know. So, with that being said, why does it seem as though everyone is trying to tear down Kai Cenat?
Because niggas are bitter, bored, and tired and stupid. It's the internet. And I've just realized at this point, the amount of clips that I've seen go viral that have tried to cook them, but the most importantly isn't even just try to cook them. Tried to cook them, and then it just went away the next day. That's kind of like the embodiment of why I've kept saying I don't think cancel culture is real, because I don't think the person that tweeted it's real. It's like daily basis of for 30 days. The nigga streams for 30 days straight, and for 30 days a clip went viral, and then it just didn't matter the next day. It's like, yo, man. If you think the nigga's a secret evil person, fine, but stop trying to get your shit off with a blue check next to your name to pay your bills. I think that's odd behavior. It's kind of like we talk about with like the shit that goes on with Bronny James right now. When niggas talk about him, they don't even care about basketball for real. They just try to get the check. I just think that it's just a thing where it ain't even just black people being like the crab shit a la Boondocks. We've talked about that before in the past, where niggas hate on niggas. It's just these random ass teenage accounts that are hiding behind anime avies or whatever meme of the year is, chill guy memes. And they're just yapping and being weird and stupid. Who cares?
Now, well, let me give a little context. The reason why I say that is because I don't know if people saw the Magician Major Mike prank or Max prank.
That was crazy.
Yeah, where he and we might be able to talk about it a little bit because you know, but also. People are calling him homophobic for the way that Rakai, and Ray have been in situations. Also, him pressing people about smoking weed on stream in different situations. And then the most recent thing, there's like two things right now is trending on Twitter. One, they are accusing him of assaulting a woman based off a skit that he did back in the day, and they think that it's real. They're saying, oh, this is real now. He assaulted a woman. And two, they're saying that Drewski bullied a kid on stream, and now the kid is saying that he was offended and they want some sort of compensation.
In character, because, well, I'm supposed to be Pugsley from the Addams Family, so we mostly don't talk. Then he insulted me, Drewski. Drewski insulted me multiple times. And if you check on the YouTube video, they cut it out. You can only see me hugging LeBron James Jr. and
I'm gonna be honest. As soon as it was said, we caught it and said he's a kid, chill. But not only that, I could kind of see that this is forced a little bit. Like Ma Duke's behind the camera, like saying, "Yay, say this, this, and this, and this." We cut it out solely for the fact that we didn't want to put it on YouTube to make a joke out of it. Anyway, so that's how serious it is. So we made sure to cut it out
so that no other viewers on YouTube can even see the joke. You feel me? Not only that, but Drewski in detailed, I think he apologized twice. Drewski is a comedian, so whatever the fucking first thing he says is gonna come to his head. But he knew he was wrong. He actually apologized for this one. But yeah, but you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what he said. This is 3 minutes long.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I know this is probably the wrong time to say it. When cameraman Chris put out his explanation of what happened, I said the same shit. I was like, shit, 9 minutes long. I was like, damn. And then somebody in the chat, the comment said, TLDR me. Thank God. The fuck? 10 minutes in the car is crazy.
I know you're freezing too.
But do y'all think that people are out to get Kai Cenat?
I don't think people are out to get Kai Cenat. I just think with every level of success just opens the door for more people to want to see her downfall. So I'm not saying they're out to get him. They're just waiting for anything to come up to finally put the nail in the coffin of tear him down because he's being uplifted. But that's anybody in any profession, or especially when it comes to entertainment. You can get all the love, all the praise, all you want. Motherfuckers are waiting for the moment that they can have some type of dirt to throw on your name, and you find out how much people really fuck with you. It's pretty sad because every time there is a situation with Kai, shit seems to be super explainable. Shit seems to be like, okay, it doesn't seem like he has ill will, malintent, or he should really be canceled over this. But niggas really try to go the extra mile because he is who he is.
Yeah, I think every celebrity goes through this. And you know, we've had this conversation before. I do think Kai at this point is clearly a celebrity. So I don't see anything different with him. I will say this: Magic Max was actually out to get after him. Like I don't know if y'all followed that whole situation.
Oh
but
yeah, him. I don't know what the fuck up with Buddy. That was a setup if I've ever seen.
Well, we'll dive deeper into that one in 2 seconds. But go ahead.
Yeah. But essentially, that the magician was really out to get him. I do think for me with Kai, he's in a very unique space because he's live. So like even he tried to cut it off on the YouTube shit. You already got clipped up. Like there is no taking back what happened on stream. And I think that was one of my biggest takeaways with the Mafiathon is like, yo, when you're streaming at this scale, bringing on people at this scale on a live uncut feed, you better be prepared. You better vet as much people as you can. You at some point, even like vetting can't even go so far. You just have to be prepared for backlash because shit that you don't think is gonna happen is gonna happen. The internet will take it a certain way, and you just gotta roll with the punches. So
yeah, not to be an echo chamber, so I'll be brief. Yeah, this is except for the fact that I do think the answer is yes, they're definitely out to get them. However, it's not exclusive. It does come with the fame. When you're at that level of celebrity status, whatever level you think it is, I definitely think Kai's on that level. And the worst part, I guess, for me, Damo was alluding to it and somewhat directly stated it. It's weird because with Kai at least, he's one of the celebrities that like people are just being obtuse about just to be negative towards him. So like, for example, people will look at that clip and be like, yeah, see, they bullied this kid. But in the video, the woman goes on to be like, yeah, I didn't know my kid would be in an environment like that or something like that. An environment with 3 comedians? In an environment with 3 fucking comedians, all they do is joke on each other the entire time. You didn't think there was a chance that would happen? Or like with the situation we're gonna get into later, in terms of just like you could see when a setup is happening, but like fuck Kai. So yeah, it's nothing new, nothing different for Kai Cenat, but it's just a matter of like, yeah, he's going through it now.
And I also, I don't know if niggas was gonna talk on it, but some of the things that have been going on in the stream, people have been trying to cancel him for. One, the Magic Mike thing, me saying no one's out to get him. Yeah, obviously he was. I thought we was talking about just like public perception, niggas on Twitter, whatever it is. But yeah, that nigga's weird. Niggas get mad at him for being homophobic in the whole Ray and Rakai thing. I I don't know. I feel like that's overblown and a little stretch. Niggas getting mad about him calling out Ray for smoking weed because I've seen this stuff on the timeline too. Y'all know I don't watch the Kai shit. So the fact that I know all these situations, timeline was fucking flooded. Couldn't block it.
There was a clip of him whooping Rakai because Rakai wanted to go smoke weed or something along those lines. He'd be disrespectful.
He whooped him and tried to get him an extra homework assignment, whatever it was, whatever the case was.
And they wanted to say it was child abuse. What Damo said earlier, I agree with. These aren't even good attempts. Like these are pretty bad attempts to get them set up. I think earlier in the year, and this is just the nature of it. Of course, they're gonna get lumped into some things. These content creators. Hell, even right now, Duke is getting lumped into a situation, which I'll talk about in 2 seconds. But they'll get lumped into things, and people will try their hardest. But these are super bad attempts at trying to get them canceled because they're just light, or they're explainable, or they're very filled with like reaches and stuff like that, and that's why it's not good. Duke right now is getting canceled because his mugshot is resurfacing from the time that he had gotten arrested for an incident where somebody had lied on him, and we're rehashing that. And I agree with his current stance on it. Is like, well, I've explained this 4 or 5 times in my career. I can't continue to keep explaining this. Like, the information is out there for people. If they want to discover it, they can. But like, people doing that with the intent to harm them, like that's terrible. This mother is an awful person. And I would ask her, what is the outcome that you want out of this? Like, what is the outcome that you want out of quote unquote exposing Drewski and Kai on this stream? Are you about to start a channel? Is he about to become the little Costco kid? Is he about to bring the boom? Is he about to do any of that shit? No.
Like,
I think that shit is stupid.
Global validation. You should sue, sis. And then, you know what, I will. Like, why don't you just do it?
Well, no, because niggas love to play victim when it comes to these big celebrities or big creators or whatever it is, because somebody is gonna hop onto that and they're gonna get some gain off of it. Like I said, you can see the kid is literally looking off camera, looking up after every fucking sentence for insurance of what he's saying. When the mom was going, it's like, bruh, I knew the moment the day after when it first came out and they're both was sitting there and she called Drewski a silverback gorilla. I'm like, I already know. I know what this is. We know what this is. This shit's nasty, but the only reason why they're doing it is because that shit actually works. There's somebody out there that genuinely slid in her DMs. I'm so sorry about what happened. We gotta try to make some, and she got something out of it that she didn't have before, having her to slut her kid out to be some little fat kid on fucking Kai's stream. You already in a bad place. You slutting your kid out to be some little fat kid. You already in the negative. She's looking for anything. Anything could have happened on that stream. She's gonna hop on the next day and, oh my god, I just felt so unsafe about what happened.
And I will say before we go into the next portion of this is that it's sad because even when I was working with Kai likes to involve different people to expand his content. I think everybody can see that. And I can remember getting the kids for some of his earlier videos, and the parents and the kids being really excited, really passionate about working with Kai Cenat, right? Working with AMP. Like, they really love the concept. And it's so sad that there are kids and moms out there that are willing to take advantage of that, because Kai is a given, especially the kids. Kai really fucks with kids. It is really sad to see that people would take advantage of that specific, everybody has their specific thing that they're very like heartfelt for. It's sad to see that they would take advantage of that specific thing that he is heartfelt with. Now on to Mr. Max, Major Max. I probably got a different opinion than y'all on this. In the conversation of taking Kai down, hunting him down and trying to make it, get canceled or whatever the case may be, we saw what happened in the clip. He's not the only one though. Sexy Red has also been supposedly said to have been doing some booger sugar while being on stream with Kai. And then also his friend Dez, like they say that he crashes out too much and it's not necessarily the best look because he should be, a different type of person or different type of individual on Kai Cenat's stream. He should tame himself because it's not the best look. Let me show y'all this right quick. They've just been calling him the ultimate crash out.
Yeah. What the fuck wrong with y'all niggas? What y'all wanna do? I'm having a square? What y'all wanna do? We gotta even do that? What? What? They got a box? You want a box? What the fuck? I wanna fight. I wanna fight. I wanna fight. You wanna fight me? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? You wanna fight me? You wanna fight? Why you getting in the fight? Why do you wanna play fight? Yo, calm down. We are 23 years old. You getting mad at me so I'm not sure. I love y'all. For what? I really love you. I love you to death. I love all y'all niggas. I love y'all talent. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Hey, man. Yeah.
Now, the question comes to mind, and this is still accumulating Magic Mike and all them other nigga shit. Do y'all feel like they have an obligation to cater their content to Kai Cenat stream because they are on stream with him? If you are a guest on these people's streams and content, do they have an obligation to change who they are just because they are on Kai's stream?
Obligation to change who you are? No. The ability to realize you're on camera, so I should be a half decent human being. Yeah. I think it's pretty open book closed there. Not asking people to be boring on camera, not asking people if you're an introvert to go out there and scream on camera. But if you're having a bad day and you're bombing the cam or whatever, fine. But yeah, I'm not asking you to be entirely different, but for the love of God, you don't have to then be like, all right, so this is me. I'm just a piece of shit. Like, yeah, I got it. Like, it's just called respect, and that's about it. You just be respectful.
Yo, B Souls, I'm thinking about going into the streaming game. I'm trying to be like Kai Cenat.
Why?
I need to make some money, man. I need to make some big bread.
Well, if you want to make a lot of bread, you can go ahead and use the sponsor of this video, Prize Picks, our personal favorite way to play daily fantasy sports. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of players and sports to play with. Prize Picks definitely has you covered. They also offer weekly promotions that can lead to really big payouts, such as Taco Tuesday.
But B Souls, I don't know how.
It's pretty easy to make lineups on Prize Picks. They have a bunch of different sports you can choose from, and then within those sports, they have a bunch of different categories. You can go to points, rebounds, assists, and if you really know what you're doing, all you got to do is click more or less on your favorite player, and you can win a bunch of money on Prize Picks. All you got to do is select more, select less, just make sure they're not on the same team, put in the amount you're comfortable with, and press submit lineup to submit a lineup. Go to prizepicks.com and use code LKIB to receive a guaranteed $50 once you play $5 in lineups. Thanks to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Once again, links to everything will be in the description, and back to the video.
It depends on what kind of content you make and what character your content is. If I am known as Mr. Crash Out, if that is my brand, what am I coming on Kai's stream to do? Play patty cake?
Yeah.
No, like my content is me crashing out. I don't know who Dez is. I don't know if Dez is just.
Yeah, I want to
like,
talk about Dez, by the way.
I'm just saying in this instance, I'm because I have seen the compilations of him crashing out and people saying that. Like I've seen the shits. I don't know if Dez is a streamer. I don't know if Dez is just a friend. But if Dez is a streamer and Dez is known in the fucking Dez verse as a D1 crash out, I don't know why this nigga would act like he only played D3 ball on Kai's stream. No, nigga, I'm a crash out. That's what I am. If he's Kai's friend, if you're always crashing out with Kai, that's who you are. Low key, I would think I would just be who I am to an extent. If you never been on stream, reel it back a little bit. Like I don't know. Like this isn't normally who you are. But if you're usually on Kai's stream or whenever you're around, you'll be on Kai's stream, whatever. You crash out on stream all the time. These cameras don't change shit I got going on.
So let me, before B Souls go, I want to pose this because he might agree, he might disagree, but ultimately this is interesting. If y'all feel like, and B Souls, if you feel like these people don't have to change because they're on Kai's stream, what was wrong with what Max did? Magic Max, whatever.
Oh, that's easy.
I actually disagree with everyone. I think they should. Wow. Like, I think it's a mutual thing. Like, I think it is on the host to know who the fuck they're bringing on, but it's also on the guest to know what type of platform they're gonna be on and move accordingly. Like, I think there's a difference when a guest comes on here and knows we're a little bit more unhinged, we don't care about cussing, as opposed to, let's say you get an invite to, I don't know, like when JJ Redick was doing this podcast. I don't know if that's a good example. Like, you gotta know the type of platform you're on. So it's research on both people's side for me.
That's fair. I don't have too much to push back on that. That's very fair.
Well, so to say, yeah, I'm about to say to say Jadamo, then if y'all feel like they should be who they are. What's wrong with Max?
I think you be who you are, but with respect. To remind you of what my take was, and that's where Max just completely loses me. You could argue, and I doubt we can show it. You can argue for several reasons that there's some level of accountability. Word of the year, apparently, for Kai in terms of how things got to that point, even potentially being the activation of said point. If you've seen the clip. However, all of that, and I do mean all of it's thrown out the window, given everything afterwards. They tried contacting this nigga. He went ghost on him. Then after he stopped going ghost on him, he then told him, "Hey, let me be the bad guy. And let me be the bad guy. Let me just let you sit in this fire right now." Then about 10, 15 minutes later, I get back on Twitter again because I wasn't in the stream, but I was on Twitter. I get back on Twitter. Apparently, nigga dropped a clip basically having like some Marvel anime ass backstory for the
I
shit.
knew what you were gonna pick.
Yeah, no, gang, effective immediately. That DQs any level of it. And that means your actions were not only intentional to me, at the very floor, you came on there on bullshit. You came to the platform doing some shit that you didn't think I would see you do, trying to get a reaction. So at best case, you did it. You tried to shock the world intentionally. Worst case, and what I do believe to be the case, you just tried to like do some fuck shit. So yeah, no, I'm not.
That's the magician, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I was watching the stream, but I seen the clips. Didn't they say that he, and Sage basically alluded to it, he had a clip either beforehand or directly after saying he planned to do it the whole time and whatever. Like he purposely did that, and that's not something I wanted to do. Again, as a person that
there's also another clip of him saying that like he was about to do something else. So Kai didn't even like it. Like
he thought of it on the fly.
Yeah, like Kai's team did vet out the dude. The dude told them they were gonna do this thing, and then as the stream went on, he just shifted away from it.
I'm about to say, I'm just saying, from my understanding, as a person that wasn't watching the stream, I just seen the clip of the trick or whatever the fuck he tried to do, seeing Kai getting the backlash, and then it said I get back on Twitter or refresh even. And then I see, oh, well, this nigga had a villain backstory about wanting to do this against wishes or unknowns to Kai. Me immediately, all right, well, Kai obviously shouldn't be getting canceled for this because this nigga's tripping. It was all on this nigga.
I'll say this. I think people are out to, I don't want to say out. Well, let me say this, because especially the video that I just saw on Twitter, people are out to get Kai. People are out to get every celebrity for sure.
Absolutely.
And I hope that this doesn't make him do it, but ultimately it probably will. There should be more protections about bringing these people onto these live platforms. But as we've seen, it seems like Kai has mad favor with Twitch because that is a bannable offense.
Oh yeah. Now that I don't think anyone on here says it as a full blown hater. I was shocked that he wasn't banned. That
should be a bannable offense. And let me say this, because I know people are going to say this, and it's said in the chat. It's been said in the comments. People are really getting to it. I get it. He did deceive them. This is an opportunity. I expect opportunists to take opportunities. Because the whole conversation about being entertaining is, hey, if you getting views, good or bad, as long as you're getting views, it really doesn't matter. Okay, that's cool, but some people subscribe to that. What I will say is, if I walked outside and saw a dude with a rope around his neck and I had a string in front of me that I was being asked to pull, or it was insinuated that I should pull it while he's standing on some platform with his hands tied, I'm not doing it. Nobody around me can tell me to do it. Actually, I'll be mad at the people around me who tell me, who keep entertaining it with me. Have my back just a little bit more. I know we're in the mix in the role play. Just protect me. People gotta protect me, and I should be able to protect myself. I'm not doing that shit. We gonna cut this one short, y'all. I know that takes down the whole curtain, but we'll cut this one short, man. Hey, brother, we going back to the room. Play some music from Sexy Red. Hey,
I feel you. I don't know. I still put. Oh my God!
No, go ahead.
All right. I still put more of the onus in this situation on the magician though, just because this is a guy that's been on the Mafiathon before. This is a guy who also has 1 million subscribers himself. So you trusting this dude, also vetting the dude prior to this, like there is a level of trust in like, okay, this looks crazy, but you've already done crazy shit on stream before, and nothing like crazy has happened. And I understand the imagery looks crazy, like, hey, but I don't know. I just feel like if I was in that position,
what you would have did? Yeah, tell me what you would have did.
If I was in that position, I hired this magician. He knows what the fuck is going on, or at least I would hope so. I would have went with it, and just kind of hope for the best. So
yeah,
crazy,
I would have been
Crazy
realistically,
motherfucker.
I'd have been like, what's about to happen? Like me personally, I'm gonna be blunt. I could see myself if he's like, bro, just do it or some shit. I can see myself maybe 5-6 times asking, gang, what the fuck is going on? Because it definitely
I'd be asking like crazy.
It definitely looked crazy, but nobody's doing that. But I think where I don't want the convo to go, and I'm not trying to reverse gaslight. If you think Kai deserves accountability for it, gang, good for you. But I'm not trying to reverse gaslight when I say, bro, I'm not about to sit here and let a narrative to even remotely imply 50-50, 64. That nigga 100% came to the platform and set dog up. That's
I feel
whack.
you. I
That's
feel you. I feel you. And I'm on your side, Sage, again. That nigga was weird. As a person that didn't watch it, I didn't know Kai had the opportunity to pull rope to incentivize said trick. I literally just, again, I watch a lot of shit on mute. I just read the caption, look at a couple comments, and I scroll back up, and a nigga is dangling. I'm like, oh shit, whoa, whoa.
That's how
I didn't know what
in the
happened.
car.
I'm like, I don't know what happened. I was like, I'm not about to go back. I don't want to know what got us here. That's crazy. So I go back to the comments. I didn't know Kai was able to do that. I'm on you. I'm with you. Majority of the responsibility is on that nigga, and even then, it's still his fault. Kai still has some. I'm with Omar.
Yeah, not zero. Yeah, zero.
It's not zero.
If we go to DreamCon and hire a fucking magician and that trick lines up, me personally,
what are you doing, gang?
I'm gonna look at y'all. I'm like,
don't put it.
What are we doing?
Because I'm sitting there thinking like, what are you like? The reason why I would ask him, what's the goal here? Because are you gonna like just teleport away? Like what the fuck the plan? I don't want to see you hang, bro. Like,
this is what I'm saying with this magician specifically. I think last year when he was on the Mafia-thon, like he had this stunt where like he laid down a bunch of spikes on the ground, like a bunch of needles, and just fucking walked on it. So in that scenario, would you be like, get him off the platform?
I don't know what magic content works on YouTube. I don't know if me getting gaslit or not. I don't know what how extreme they allow you to get with the magic shit on YouTube.
Let me that don't matter.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not saying
if his feet and granted, risking harm and bodily injury is something that I would probably do the thing, but cool. I think that's different than the simulation of ending your life. That's where I'm at with it, me personally. At the bare minimum, let's just say I was gonna do something like that. Matter of fact, let's just say it's you. Now, because I would also think you, breadwinner for your household, you got your own image and brand to protect. Nobody else is in charge of that. Because let me tell you something. If you get banned, you can't come and bitch and say, well, Omar's the reason why I got banned. Guess what? I'ma still upload videos, gang, while you can. You supposed to protect your own brand and image. But for you, if it was you and I'm your cameraman, the least I could do, I got the camera on max. Dang, it looked like he probably could dangle after he pulled his rope. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna keep the shot on B-Souls. Go ahead, pull it, B-Souls. Fuck it. We don't know what's going on. We'll just see. Pull it real quick. You pull it. You. Oh, not you dangling. Me. Or at least I got the camera on you and ain't nobody seeing it. That's the level of protection that I'm just talking about. Even if you was gonna pull it off, I wouldn't have still did it.
I just feel like that's a very
Somebody
hindsight.
saying I'm using
hindsight.
No, it's not.
I just said that. Yeah.
No. Somebody in the chat even said it.
Said that.
I'm gonna be honest
And
with
I'm
you.
backing him up. Yeah, this is a hindsight ass thing.
I don't even want to make
think
it.
it's a hindsight
I don't want to make it racist or anything like that or racial because somebody gonna say I hate that. As a black man, seeing a man with a noose around his neck, for me, this is already just super duper fucking crazy. If a magician put a gun in your hand and says, pull this trigger, I'm expecting a bullet to come out. I'm not expecting flour. I don't care about I live in Georgia. Guns, that's what guns do. So I'm going to say to myself, you know what? You got cards? We don't have to do this one. We can do something
like
else.
a Nerf.
I don't give a fuck how much you want me to trust
this
you.
a real gun,
for those. Look, as a fellow suburban, every now and then I would dibble dabble with my thug friends and ruin number one. I don't give a fuck. Music video, friends, best friends, whatever the case may be. Don't point no fucking gun at me, dog. I don't give a fuck. That bitch loaded, unloaded. Hey, nigga. I really almost did crash on somebody one time because they were just chilling, posting this shit on Instagram, and I'm like, yo, get that fucking, what are you doing, bro? I'm right next to you over here.
Hey, prop gun,
nigga.
BB gun.
That shit goes
Airsoft
off,
gun.
nigga.
Don't point no type of gun at me.
Yeah, don't point no
that's
gun
what
at
my
me,
mind. Yeah, come on, brother. That's just me though. Hindsight
Again,
or whatever you want to say.
I don't think it's hindsight. If niggas seen a motherfucker with a rope around his neck with a connecting rope and says,
like, yo,
or a lever to a platform under him, that's why I'm like, it could, if he was just standing there and there was no rope.
And then out of nowhere, rope, boom.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's a crazy kind of event. But if I'm standing there and there's a nigga with a rope around his neck and they're like, pull the lever, crunk. Wrong lever, nigga. I'm not pulling that one. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't go. So again,
I guess
80-20. Because I'm not pulling it. I'm not pulling it. I'm fucking
like
up the street.
For me, it's just ultimately like, bro, I'm participating with a magician. I know in my head all this shit is fake. So I'm putting a lot of trust in you on this.
Niggas say y'all
scared
scared
for
for
no
no
reason.
reason. Listen here, big one. You probably wouldn't know the ethnic implications of a rope around a nigga.
Oh yeah,
But even if Bezos, I understand what you're saying. Like, I don't expect him. I didn't think that was real. I'm gonna be honest with you. In my mind, it's not about him actually dying. Not saying I don't care or whatever the case may be. I don't think he's gonna actually die. Am I about to portray the ending of a life on my stream? That's what it's more so about. Because again, if I get banned off of Twitch, mind you, Kai has plenty of bread. I think that's a huge platform to just be, oh shit, I got banned off of. And again, if Twitch was consistent, I do think that's something that they would do.
No,
for
yeah.
anybody
TSO
else,
Sage do that shit. TSO Sage done.
I get both sides of the argument. Don't get me wrong. My thing is just I've already trusted this fucking magician that's been on the stream before to know what the fuck is going on. So I am trusting you, whatever the fuck happens on the stream, to not get me fucking banned.
Why?
Like that is a level. Why not? What the fuck?
He don't give a fuck about you.
That last
Why
part,
the fuck is he in my stream then?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Wait, hold on. So then let me ask you.
I ain't gonna go there now.
Because as a podcast who's done the stream with Ticket, if you bring Ticket on your platform to be Ticket, are you then liable if he crashes out and says something crazy?
Yes.
Bezos, no, I'm asking Bezos.
Oh,
Are you liable at that point? But you've worked with Ticket before.
Hey, I don't know why you worked with Ticket in the past. That's my thing.
No, you. You don't know real life, nigga.
Me?
You. Yes, we've done a playback show with Ticket. All four of us on playback. That's just posted on YouTube. You've worked with Ticket before.
Y'all invited him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to do that stream.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yo, you
listen,
niggas are
man.
stupid. Yeah, I think the moral of the story is it's more than just a black and white. There is a bit of gray, but that nigga's still weird for setting Kai up.